For 15 centuries, the people of Slovakia did things pretty much the way they always did. But when change finally came to this patchwork of villages and farms in the heart of Central Europe, it came with a vengeance. Since 1918, Slovaks have found themselves under the rule of Austria-Hungary, post-World War I Czechoslovakia, Nazi Germany, Communist Czechoslovakia, and finally their own constitutional democracy.
We have a saying here, I never moved from this town, and I live in 7 different countries.
Michal Kravcik grew up here in Košice, but when the so-called Velvet Revolution occurred in 1989, he found himself living in a democracy.
Even though democracy is here in Slovakia, it has to live inside every one of us, because with democracy comes responsibility.
To test their new free market economy, the Slovak government revived a 40-year-old plan to construct a massive dam near the small village of Tichý Potok.
It was a long-term project, several years of construction. For the people of the village, it meant that our quality of life would have been slowly destroyed.
The dam would have also meant the evacuation of Tichý Potok and at least 4 other villages along the Teresa River. Local reaction to the plan ran 90% against, yet the central government, lobbied by the powerful construction industry, saw no alternatives to a dam at Tichý. But if the dam designer's philosophy was bigger is better, Michal Kravcik countered with, small is beautiful.
Rainwater stop in these small wooden dams and stop erosion process, and this creek flowing down to river Torisa, and we now starting infiltration water directly to underground and create a small creek.
Kravcik's plan had a side benefit that any government ought to appreciate. The cost was 90% less than the proposed earth and concrete dam.
In 1995, in a summer camp, together with volunteers, our group, People and Water, create this small wooden step and lakes and wetlands, how to support this demonstrative project for Blue Alternative.
The prototype Blue Alternative was environmentally sound, but did not sit well with authorities. The government shut down the camp, claiming people and water had built the catch basins without first obtaining a building permit. Kravcik organized a series of town meetings that questioned authorities about the proposed dam.
Once the citizens learned they could question the government, we were very pleasantly surprised how many people came to participate.
In 1996, the construction project was canceled. It is the biggest victory to date for Slovakia's new environmental movement.
Takže mladí ľudia odišli. All the years of uncertainty surrounding the project led young people to build their houses somewhere else, not in this village. This is especially difficult for older people because now they need their children.
To reverse the exodus from Teresa Valley, Kravcik set out to empower villagers to take greater control of their natural resources. He created Village for the Third Millennium.
There's 3 basic goals of our project. This first is training and educational process. Second, this information flow, and third, these pilot projects. For example, this small fish farm, small alternative wastewater treatment plant, small electric power station.
Village for the Third Millennium is a fixture in 24 villages, teaching organic farming in one, the production and marketing of local handicrafts in another.
We want to make our civil democracy stronger by embracing historical traditions.
In 1998, Kravcik carried what he'd learned in Tichý Potok to the national elections. A nonpartisan voter education campaign he helped create delivered a staggering 84% voter turnout.
We said, you don't build the dam across Torisa River, and look, Torisa River flowing clean and free.
For outstanding environmental achievement in Europe, a 1999 Goldman Environmental Prize is awarded to Michal Kravcik of Košice, Slovakia.